Hi guys. Okay, so I was doing some prepping for the journal that I'm fixing to start, and I thought it would be a good idea to record some of what I do to get started on a journal. I like to do a couple of things like prepping for the journal, and it just helps with like my creativity and like my crafting mojo to do some of these things before actually get started on the journal. So this video is going to be with the paper clips. So I started on these two already. I got these two done, and let's see. This one will go on the page that way, and this one would go on the page this way. So you want to do a variety of this way and that way, and then also some ones that will go down from the top, and also I do some that will come up. First, I will show y'all. There's a wide variety. I just grabbed a few different kind of paper clips that I use in my journals. So these are like my go-to. Like there's a lot of them out there. Like these are just kind of my favorites that I use a lot. Let's see, the ones that I'm making today, I'm gonna stick to well, I am gonna do one in that one, but I'm gonna stick to these because these are the most common, and these I just rusted them so they look old because I like that look better, but I do have some here that are newer. So, and this one here is actually a really like a very easy one to do an altered paper clip with, because when you put it on the page, as you can see, you have like a flat surface here that you can put anything on, and you don't have to worry about trying to get it, you know, through like a little hard spot to like get these papers through and bend it over and do all that gluing and stuff. You have like a flat surface, so I like to work with those. But anyway, so I have some ideas. I stopped doing the ones that I was working on so that I could record this. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on those. And the first one I'm going to show y'all is actually this owl clip. And what I do is, first of all, let me explain these papers. I just took some random papers. I actually have a huge let me move this over and I'll show y'all. I just got my scrap, like I have a box full of scraps, and I just pulled all this out, and I just have like miscellaneous scraps in here, and I just set it next to me, and that's what I pull from. So this is obviously plain piece of paper. This is some coffee filter and scrap paper, and then I used a stamp to stamp the lines on it to make it look like it's been sewn, and then a flower and some twine. So for this one, I want it to be like a hidden paper clip. So I would put this piece. This is going to be the exposed part. This will be all hidden here. So it would go like this, and you'd only see that piece. So you glue this part down. Actually, I'll just put it together really quick right here. You're going to glue this piece to that piece. These are probably my favorite paper clips. It's going to take a minute to hold, but it's okay. Moving on. So then you just want to like glue whatever down that you want. You can put as many or as little paper that you want on here. So I'm just going to do a couple of random pieces kind of like in no particular order, like just kind of random on there so that they're everywhere. Alright, this one's kind of wonky. And I already inked the edges of all of I tried to ink the edges of everything. I went back through all my stuff and inked all the edges so that y'all don't have to sit through that. And with this here, you just want to kind of twirl it through. I'm not going to tie it or anything. So you just put it on there however you like, and then put the flower on there like that. And I would use a fabric glue for this one. The regular art glitter glue, it would hold this, and you would glue it down, and I would take some kind of a clip and hold it until it was dry, because it does take a while for something that, you know, is like a mixed media type thing. It'll take a little bit for that to actually hold. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue from the Fabri-Tac on to this one so that I know that it will catch and hold quicker, and it's not gonna go anywhere. It's a lot stronger and it holds faster. It does get messier though. Oh, that's my printer going off. Okay, well, while I got this one, I'm gonna go ahead and just use it. And I'm just gonna stick it right there. All right, I'm gonna let that dry while I move on to the next one. I'm just gonna set that one out the way. And the next one, again, is just some random pieces of paper. And with this one though, I used a piece of the gauze. Like, I have this roll that I use. I like to use it. Let me see here. Well, no, that's not it. I make up some dyed like scrap pieces to use on different things, and I just pulled some of like the parts that was kind of like falling off and wadded it up like that. So with this one here, all right, so I need a paper clip, and what I'm gonna do is put it on like that little piece that has like the opening. I'm gonna have that at the top. So this one will be on the page. It would go like, where's a little, I need like a card or something. Okay, so if this was your page, then it would go in on that side. And I didn't finish inking these up, but I can get to it later. So then the next piece slides in there. And you can do these like however short, long, like whatever you want. And I just did like a snippet out of the bottom there, just to give it something different than the like flag type thing. So I'm just layering these in here on top of each other. So we have all 3 layers like that. And I'm gonna come to the back and glue it down. So I got that layer, that's 1 layer there, 2 and 3. And you can cut this like to make it all straight in the back if you want. It doesn't matter to me, so I'm not worried about that. Nobody's gonna see the back of it anyway. And then what I'm gonna do is put a tiny dot at each one of these here, just to help hold this down. And I'm gonna bring my Fabri-Tac back and put a little dot right here. And smash that down. Ah. And then I'm going to put the button. And I'm going to do the not shiny side. I have stuff sticking everywhere. There's like a shiny and a flat. So I'm going to do the flat side up. And just stick it in the middle. And it's like simple, but it's cute. And it will add so much to a plain page if you don't really know what to do on that page. If you have a page in your journal, you can just adding a paper clip like helps it out so much. Okay, so the last one that I'm gonna do is adding the, like, these are some scrap, what is it called? Seam binding that I dyed. And make a whole bunch of it. I dye it and then I crinkle it so that it's like all kind of messed up looking. And I like the look of that. But actually, you know what? I'm gonna do one that's not like because all my stuff is like neutrals and like old vintage look. Like that's what I love. But I wanted to make one of these for my daughter actually, so I'm gonna see if I can make one that's more like non-vintage because she doesn't really like that look. So not everyone likes that, and that's fine. So you just want to tie a couple of these, and I'm tying this on the end that would not go on the paper. Like this would slip onto the paper like that. And you can just put all of your layers on here and tie it. You can staple it, you can glue it, you can do it however you want to do it. Or you can also just gather it all up and then tie one ribbon around all of them. Like you can put multiples of these and then take another piece of like string or ribbon or whatever and tie around it right here, and that would tie it and hold it all together like this. I think what I'm going to do though is just tie these together. Well, if I can. My nails are getting too long. It's hard to do stuff. Get in there, get in there. Okay, got one. Let me get the second one. It's a little short. Okay. I think I got it. Barely, barely. I should have tied them separately. I should have done two separate ones, but it's okay. So then you would have a cute little paper clip that's like really simple, but let me see how, I'll show you how this would look on here. It's really simple, but it's cute and it would add, you know, to your page. And I would glue this just to keep the knot, you know, tight, so that way it doesn't come undone. But what I'm gonna do is, because I don't want it to show the paper clip like that, I would rather it be something like covering that. And I was gonna use this piece because all you gotta do is like take a, like any scrap paper and fold it in 3 and slip it in between the two like this, and then you have a little cover for it, so it would be like this. But I want to make it like girly. And I think I saw in one of my drawers that I do have some girly paper. Let me grab something real quick. Let me see. Yep. This is what I saw. I haven't used it yet, but I thought it was really cute. I'm going to use this. I think I got it for a page that I'm going to do like for my daughter in my personal journal. So I'm just going to grab one of these scrap pieces. Let me just see what I can do with this. So what I could do, and it says, "So happy for every moment with you." That's really cute. I know what I'm going to do. So I am going to use this piece. So I'm going to put some glue on here and just glue this shut. And I'm going to stick it in there. It makes just a little thing. And I'm going to stick this in here. Like that. I'm going to use this as like a base for this piece here, but I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to cut it down a little bit so it's not so big. Maybe like that. I'm not going to ink anything on this either because she's not really into that. My daughter's like not really into the vintage thing, which is fine. So then I'm just going to glue this down. To the top of this. And then when you put it on your paper, it just slips right in there like that. It's really cute and girly. Sorry. Okay. And the last one I wanted to show y'all is even a simpler way you can do this. If I can find where I put where did I put it? Oh, right here. So I have these that I bought. I think I got this at, yes I did. I got it at Tuesday morning. And it is just little sticker bow ties. This is a very quick and easy way to make any, or I don't want that one. I want the black one. So you can take any paper clip, yeah, I guess any of them really. And you, as long as you go to the top on the right end of it right here, like that, and stick it on there. And of course I would back it with another piece of paper over it like that, just to give it more strength. But just adding simply just a little bow, and you can do this with just a flower, like you can add just a flower like this one here. And stick it on there. And it adds so much to the page, and it's so cute, so fast, and like so simple. Just adding a bow. Okay, so I think that is it for now for some paper clips. That's about as far as I got so far with playing around with it. So thank you for watching. Bye.